the window. This Wednesday night, he'll face Sabu in a Hangman's Horror match. Raven is next.
Sabu's got Raven on the dog collar.
They're just stacking him up with all those steel chairs all over his body. And remember what Sabu said. When I get the 1, 2, 3 on Raven, this grudge, this rivalry, it's going to be over. He's hanging him.
He's hanging Raven. Oh, what? That's what I call revenge, because we saw Raven hanging from the top of the ladder. Oh, Raven pulls him off right into the rail.
I remember when your uncle was training me. I'm embarrassed to say I was trained by him because the man's pathetic. You want to see something unprecedented? Stick around next week, because next week I'll end Sabu's career prematurely. Hangman's Horror 2. Welcome to the Terror Dome. Quote the Raven. The bitter rivalry between Sabu and Raven is set to come to a head on Wednesday night at the Asylum. Two of the most unpredictable, most out-of-control individuals to ever step inside a wrestling ring will square off in a match that can best be described as barbaric. We're talking about the Hangman's Horror.
Well, Mike, today you and I saw how devastating that type of a match can be when it was actually this man, Raven, in a Hangman's Horror match with Vampiro. And it is one of those kind of matches, folks, that it's not for the faint of heart, but it's the kind of match that you would figure Raven would want to do to settle it with Sabu.
Don, you're right, because for only the second time in the 2+ year history of TNA, 6 collars will be positioned on all 6 sides of the ring. And after sufficiently weakening your opponent, you must hang him over the ropes until he's unable to continue, hence the name Hangman's Horror. Raven versus Sabu, Wednesday night.
I want you to direct your attention to what looks like a bandana around Raven's forehead. That's not what that is, believe it or not. Wednesday night in the pay-per-view, Sabu attacked Raven, and it was a situation where he was able to split his head open, and there was like, I don't know, 25 stitches that they had to put in Raven's head, and that's what he's used to cover it up.
And Raven immediately on the offensive against Todd Sexton from Atlanta, Georgia, 25 years of age, a 4-year pro. And Raven goes right back to Sexton, going to take him out of the corner and fire him chest first right into the turnbuckles, and then connects with the clothesline.
I'll tell you what, Raven's one of those wrestlers that has the intelligence and was able to adapt so quickly to the 6-sided ring. As you see how he came off that angle, caught Sexton and just dominating him right here from the start.
Sending a message there to Sabu, not only using the hold that his uncle, the Sheik, made famous, the camel clutch, but also pointing to the air. In really, in essence, he's just mocking Sabu.
Oh, there it is, the DDT.
Raven effect DDT, hooks the leg, shoulders are down, and there's the 3 count.
What in the world?
The winner of the match, Raven.
Holy cow, did he make mincemeat out of Todd Sexton? Think about it, Wednesday night, Hangman's Horror 2. Raven against Sabu, and it's going to be vicious.
You're right, this was... Wait a minute,
what's going on?
Lights are out here at the Impact Zone. What is going on?
What's happening here? The powers went out.
We're just going to talk about Raven and Sabu Wednesday night, but all of a sudden somebody pulled the plug.
And there it is! Sabu in the ring! Just letting Raven have it, Mike, today, but you can see the dog collar around Sabu's neck.
And the steel chain that he's wrapping now around the neck of Raven.
This is just a little piece of the action that you're going to see Wednesday night when these guys go at it again. Raven, Sabu, and Hangman's Horror.
Obviously, Raven and Sabu, they're going to square off in that incredible Hangman's Horror match, but it's obvious to me that Sabu feels like he hasn't gained sufficient revenge yet.
Oh, you said it best earlier, Mike. Sabu said it wasn't over until he got the 1, 2, 3. Obviously, he wants more.
Watch him. Raven powdering up the ramp. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide Wednesday. Hangman's Horror.
Who is in charge here? Who is director of authority? Is it you, Vince Russo, like I hear you say, or is it Dusty Rhodes?
The director of authority, Vince Russo, sits down with Jeff Hammond. 6 points of impact is next. Their first meeting was a brutal display of violence.
Oh, look at Sabu fly.
Well, there's no way you're going to control these two people.
But in the eyes of Sabu, that meeting settled nothing.
Oh, wow! That was Sabu! Oh, my gosh, it hurt Sabu!
memory of his late uncle. This Wednesday night, the unpredictable maniac Sabu will step back in the ring against Raven in a Hangman's Horror match.
Sabu said it wasn't over till he got the 1-2 win. Look at it.
It's Raven versus Sabu this Wednesday night, August 18th, as part of the Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling pay-per-view. This will not be for the weak at heart.